What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back here with another video, and today we are finishing off the second round of this awesome, fun, surprising mock draft. So, Broshmo, I don't think you need to do another intro, but you can if you want. You're always entertaining to listen to, so we'll kick it off.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's crack-lacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know so, and hopefully you're ready for the second round.
There you go. Yes, so you have a much better mic than I do too, so always grateful to have that.
Well, my last one was really sucky.
Really?
I
Well,
had to upgrade.
I have a Mac internal mic, so that's like the highest end you'll ever get. But
Ever?
it is, huh?
Ever?
Ever.
I think you'll upgrade eventually.
Oh yeah, no. I'm getting a desk at my new apartment, so we're gonna potentially be able to get an actual computer there. So for all y'all watching, we're gonna have some fun. But we're gonna get some more high quality shit here at pick 33 because the Jaguars are sitting here and man, there's a couple ways I can go. How the fuck is Rashod Bateman still on the board? That's a number one thing for me, right? Like, how is he still on the board?
I think receivers fell late, opposed to like in 2020 where there was that like run at the end of the first round. We didn't have that.
Dare I project? Can I offer a trade with you?
No, from who?
I'm offering to trade back with the Eagles to move up for Rashod Bateman. What are your thoughts? Boundary wide receiver.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, you could talk about the Lions potentially moving up as well.
I don't know. If I'm the Lions, I'm just trying to grab draft picks.
That's fair. You don't want to lose draft picks.
Yeah. That's actually very interesting.
Yeah. I saw it and I kind of wanted to do the trade and I realized that was your team. That's the one trade I'm really like dying to do right now.
Dude, yeah, what are you offering?
So I'm just gonna rock the algorithmic model and we're gonna see what the hell is going on. So we're gonna see what you guys can offer to where my Jags are gonna say, okay. So I'm gonna see if maybe this four, I feel like that's kind of fleecing. Do you think it's 4 spots. So
Yeah, I mean it's not like
do you, because again, you are getting Rashod Bateman. Do you think that would you take that trade?
Yeah, I'd be willing to give up my fourth.
Okay. I think that's fair. You're moving back what, 4 spots and we're getting
Yeah.
fourth. Honestly, what about a next year pick?
What you want to like
Next year 3.
next year 3? I feel like then I was gonna say a 5. I feel like you're overpaying at this
Next year
point.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically that's better value for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, cool. Because I think the next year picks are going to be more valuable to the Jags. They're still developing.
Yes, I do agree with that. So yeah, no surprise, Rashod Bateman. Rashod Bateman is just good all over the field. He can do it from the slot. In 2018, he was a vertical threat. 2019, he was just an amazing route runner on the outside.
Yep.
I think what was he? I think he was third in I'm trying to pull some abstract stat. He was good. How about that?
He was good.
He was good. He played in the slot in 2020. He was all right, but I'd rather play him on the outside anyway. I love Rashod Bateman. 33-inch arms, man.
Yeah.
That's the catch radius.
I mean,
that's worried about his height and his size. 33-inch arms.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a reason why people started believing he was 6'3". Like there, you know what I mean?
210 pounds.
I know. He definitely plays a lot larger than he is. And
exactly.
Arms are longer than the majority of tackles in this class, which is insane. But at the Jets pick, this could be an interesting spot to go Kadarius Toney. I'm not gonna lie. It could definitely be a spot where we look at that option, but I don't know if I actually want to pull that trigger. This is a tough one for me because we already got the edge sealed up. We could go interior offensive line here, but it's too early. It's too early for me to go some of the other interior offensive linemen right now. I mean, personally, a sneaky pick could be an Elijah Molden here.
I was gonna say, what do you think about corner?
Yeah, because I'm looking at corner, and Eric Stokes is a good zone cover. I think he would be good in a cover 2, and maybe you can go cover 3, which is what this scheme's looking for. I honestly,
he has a ton of experience in press, so
yeah. I think that he could work. Do you think he would work with a solid skill set?
I think he can. The only because like I wouldn't be looking for slot here, or
Yeah,
even if like you think Elijah Moore or Elijah Molden can play deep.
yeah. I don't.
Like I don't think the Jets go there because actually last year they took it was a corner out of Utah. It was like
Are you talking about Jalen Johnson? That's the cornerback that went to the
no
Bears.
no no, it was Jalvin Gildry. He
Oh,
started late in the year. He had like the fastest 40 time last year, but he
oh,
started late in the year in the slot when Brian Poole got hurt, and he actually played pretty darn well.
okay. Well,
So that
stat that. See, you're enlightening me. I'm enlightening you. It's a good combo.
yeah
I
right.
obviously would look at a running back here, but I just I don't know if the Jets can pull the
I
trigger.
don't think they need it. I mean, look at what San Fran's pulled off with Raheem Mostert and
I know.
Jeff Wilson.
Well, just think. Why not just get Javion Hawkins later in like the fourth round?
Yeah,
Like,
there's gonna be a ton of running backs later. Like
oh yeah,
even like a
this is a deep running.
Trey Sermon, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what I'm stuck on right now is do I just pull the trigger on a boundary corner in Eric Stokes, which 4.25 tested speed, which I mean we can trust that whatever way we want. Just add plus 1.1 to it. So even 4.35 speed could work. Could just pull the Kadarius Toney card. What do
Yeah,
you think on that?
Kadarius Toney is also good. I like in LaFleur. That could be
Yeah.
scary.
Do you think that I should just rock Kadarius Toney here?
Yeah, I think other outside chance at corner here would be Fatu Melifonwu, but
Ooh,
he feels real developmental.
yeah. I know the NFL is high on him as well. I
Yeah,
think
I
that
mean they were high on his brother.
yeah,
Was his
yeah,
brother right, Obi?
yeah. Obi Melifonwu. Is his brother or his cousin? It doesn't matter. They're related.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna pull Eric Stokes card. I know. I'm just gonna do it. I love everything about him as a boundary corner. 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, sub 39 passer rating when targeted, and the ability to just jump off of his route was Marcus Peters esque, but he's not as good as a man. So I think that he'd fit. Honestly, I think he fits well enough to be able to take him here. Your
Yeah,
thoughts?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to move Eric Stokes a bit higher and higher up on board too.
You want to hear my other potential pick?
Who
It's a
is it?
guard, Alex Leatherwood. That was just a
Yeah, Leatherwood's like
that's the,
and we were talking earlier about that
yeah,
off camera too.
yeah.
Um, it's
Like
just not a sexy pick. I
no,
mean, at guard, it's a bit more sexy.
yeah, but it's like Leatherwood. Like really? I
Yeah,
couldn't pull that trigger over like a skilled
and a lot of people try to pull the whole crap like, oh, he looked so bad the first couple of days at the Senior Bowl. He got beat by Quincy Roche. He got beat by William Bradley King, who I forgot to mention. He's kind of a my guy too. I kind of like him.
Okay.
But like he after those first couple of days, he was actually really good.
Yeah,
Like he cleaned up.
yeah. William Bradley King actually had a pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's just his production wasn't good at Baylor
Yeah,
after transferring.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah. I know. It was ugh, sucks, but 35. You on the clock. You still could get some. This is again the team I'm scared shitless to draft for, and this actually there's quite a few picks I think you could go with here.
yeah, for me, it's kind of obvious because Dante Fowler he's an adequate number 2 pass rusher.
Yeah,
And I do love Aziz Ojolari.
I was
Um, yeah, they need pass rush. They need help. I mean, I know you could go secondary here or a corner, but you're just asking for trouble if you can't get to the passer, like
yeah,
for those young corners. Look what happened to Jeffrey Okuda. I mean, it didn't help that Devontae Adams and D Hop were his first matchups, but and
yeah,
he was playing hurt. Like I think he had a abdominal injury or something.
quite possibly.
Yeah, but
You want to go
yeah,
with
I
these?
mean, huh?
You're pulling the card on. You're pulling the trigger on Aziz.
Oh yeah, man. If we're gonna be bad at corner, or at least young at corner, then I'm at least gonna be able to get to the passer.
That's fair.
Or yeah,
I mean, Aluakon was their outside linebacker last year, but that's a 4.3. So I can't think that he will be a pass rusher. If
he's
he,
not. He's a former safety.
yeah, I just
I think he was out of Yale, so he's a safety convert.
yeah.
So
So I can't imagine him being a guy who can actually pass rush. So I like that fit quite a bit. 36. I want to hear your
yeah.
thoughts on this. This has been my dream fit for a while.
Najee
Javonte
Harris,
Williams. Yeah.
Javonte Williams. Dang it.
What do you think? You don't like it, do you?
Just because I feel like for Dolphins, like they have a lot of spots. They could get value elsewhere. They brought in Malcolm Brown.
Yeah,
Miles Gaskin was fine.
yeah.
Salvan Ahmed, I think, is the
Achman.
other running back there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
they were fine. Like you build a running game by building the offensive line.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But it's
So
like
like
I, I I don't think I could take another center here. Like, uh, and the
I
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Here, let me take a look.
I mean, a sneaker pick could be Joe Tryon as that 3-4 outside linebacker. He can drop into coverage. He can pass rush. He has a lot of potential.
He
I mean,
does have a lot of potential.
and I mean, you see him. He actually weighed in at like 260 at his pro.
Yeah, his whole focus during opt out was to get stronger, which is kind of foolish. He had one of the better bull rushes coming
Yeah.
into this class. And
Oh,
it's
I know.
like, you just want to get stronger?
I know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he does get stronger, then hello. I'm
Yeah, it's
down
kind of insane.
right now. I'm down to 3 players: Tryon, Tony, Williams. Tony, slot weapon. I mean, just that's pretty much it. He's really good. Javante, I like the RBBC. Like he would be that Jordan Howard, Kalen Balaj role, but like better. That's like why I wanted. Obviously, I didn't know they brought in Malcolm Brown because Malcolm Brown technically could play that, but it's like I just don't
Yeah.
know anybody I would just slot in right now. I can't find a center that I'd slot in.
Yeah, I don't think there really is. They're gonna be stuck with who do they have?
That's
Skura
the
there?
yeah. Uh huh. It kind of sucks. I'm like,
Yeah.
could have gotten David Andrews.
Dude,
Like,
I would have loved if they just bring back Ted Karras. He's fine.
yeah, and they ended up signing up with New England for like a $3 mil deal. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you guys couldn't pay $3 million for your center. That was actually
Yeah, I
not
know,
too
right?
bad. Honestly, I'm thinking about taking Joe Tryon here and just replacing Van Noy.
Um,
Defensive
let's
focus.
I mean, that's not a bad thought. That's not a bad thought.
What would you do at this pick?
That's a tough question because
I
what
know
you
there's a lot of
yeah, you
really good
went
options.
yeah
Technically,
we
you
had you
could
had
take
to go
three,
Jamar
but
Chase.
it's
I'd
like,
be hesitant to grab another receiver
yeah,
this early.
because you're
Um,
pretty much kicking snaps to the curb with one of the guys, either Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, or else you're just keeping
yeah.
Darius Tony in the backup.
I mean, I love the idea of kicking Robert Hunt back into guard.
Oh, of course, but I just can't
Yeah,
find a tackle that I'd be willing to do that.
yeah. I mean, there's one guy I wouldn't mind taking a shot on, but I don't think you would.
Was it Eichenberg?
Nah, they ain't Eichenberg.
Spencer Brown? No, you don't.
It's who pick 38 might be.
Oh, pick 38. Um, you're gonna talk about Jalen Mayfield?
I
No.
would never take Jalen
Yeah,
Mayfield.
I know. I'm like, there's no way.
Well, I was thinking Walker Little.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. I'm not, I'm not taking Walker Little. Um, I'm gonna slightly
Fair.
irritate you and probably go because I'm looking at the other 3-4 outside linebackers. I don't know if Ronnie Perkins is gonna fall to us. Oh, hold up,
Yeah.
hold up. Joseph
Stupid
Osai.
athletic. He has experience.
What Osai?
Yeah.
I
Dropping
mean, I love
back.
Osai. I have him as early too. I have him above Tryon. I'm pulling the trigger on Osai. He has insane motor as well. I love him. I love him to death. Wait a second. Oh, we already took Zayvon Collins. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we're gonna go Joseph Osai here. I think that you get a guaranteed 3-4 outside linebacker who will thrive as a 3-4. And again, we saw Van Noy and Van Ginkel's impact. There's a reason for it. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. Very fair.
So this spot, this is what I was going to do the entire time. Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. That's
Trade
what I
back.
was thinking you would have gone before the trade down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. But then I was like, do I go Kadarius Toney here? No. Do I go Kadarius Toney here? Didn't feel like it was right. So I was like, aha, there you go. So at 38, we're not going Walker Little because we got a tackle. So we're going to be going back to LSU. Terrace Marshall has, in my
Oh.
eyes, a motor issue, but he worked his ass off every snap that I saw with Joe Burrow as his quarterback. How is it easy to be motivated when you have no chance of winning? When you have your quarterback who is one hell of a dude and you know he's actually going to lead you to victory, now you have Penei Sewell, a more stabilized, not great, stabilized offensive line. And now you have your LSU Burrow connection with a guy who honestly, at his ceiling, could be close-ish to what Justin Jefferson was. I love the potential of Terrace Marshall if he can actually work on the jugs machine, though. I'm taking it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
the jugs is needed.
looked like he definitely had a because he didn't have a, drop problem in 2019. It
Yeah,
wasn't until he saw the higher volume.
yeah. So now you're on the board finally. After I did the majority of these picks again.
Yeah, right.
Have fun.
So this one's going to be more of a predictive pick. This is another pick where I
Hmm.
have a theory. So Matt Rule, he actually coached this guy at the Senior Bowl, and he was very, very personal with this guy. When I was watching the Senior Bowl, like he was on this guy rep after rep.
Hmm.
And I think he could fit here. He's got a bit of versatility. I think I'm going to go with Peyton Turner.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
really?
I'm not entirely sold on guys like Yatir Gross-Matos. He's fine for a rotation player, I think.
Yeah.
But Christian Miller, I think, is the other cat they have. But I like the idea of maybe on third downs or passing downs of kicking Turner to the inside
Yeah.
there.
And then you
Derek
have Hassan Reddick
Brown,
on
you
the
have
outside.
Yatir, you have
Yeah. That did not. Wow. Okay. Brian Burns on the outside too, right?
Yeah, that's actually the best part.
That's gonna be a nasty pass rush. Didn't even think about that. I mean, I love Joe Tryon, so that's that's kind of like my thing. But I mean, I've heard some great things about Peyton Turner, and he ate up Brady Christensen for lunch. So at pick 40, I know, right? At pick 40, this is an interesting one. I could go Joe Tryon under the assumption that
Von Miller.
Von Miller's gone. But there is a loss that nobody really talks about when it comes to the Broncos. And what, apart from the pass game, is pretty important that's not the offensive line. There's only one thing left:
Oh, is it receiver?
the run game.
Sorry.
Lindsay.
The run game's so low on my
Yeah. The the Philip Lindsay was lost. And they still have Melvin Gordon, but he's for a year and he's dealt with injury problems and inconsistency. And Royce Freeman, it's Royce Freeman, is going to be a pretty damn solid power back. It's Royce Freeman, right?
It is Royce Freeman.
Yeah,
You're nailing it.
he'll be pretty good as a power back. ETN will provide that dump down option that will be consistent. And also, since ETN's taken another full year of carries, he can now be in a committee to give him some more time to get used to NFL speed. I think you take it up to speed.
I never even considered that, and I kind of like this.
Yep. Yep. I randomly pulled it out of my hat one time and people just fell in love with the idea. I was like, oh, okay.
That's not a bad, especially for a team like the Broncos, which
Yeah.
they're pretty deep. Like,
Oh yeah.
especially defensively, they're pretty deep.
I know. So getting ETN, giving another
That's such a good pick. I actually really like that a lot.
Yeah. So let's see if you can impress me. 41 to the team that just complete.
Not likely. Because looking around, man, it's
It's not pretty.
it's not. But I did tell myself I'm just gonna go best available.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you think is best available? You're probably looking at your board, right?
Yeah, I am looking at my board.
No, not this TDN stupid prediction board that thinks Alex Leatherwood's a first round pick, and then Creed Humphrey is worth a second round pick. Definitely not a chance in the million years.
So for me right now, I think I would consider two options here.
Okay.
Rondale Moore and Nick Bolton.
Yep.
I like Bolton because linebacker just sucks for the Lions.
They even lost Jared Davis.
Yeah, I know, right? He's gonna go reemerge as a Jet now.
Oh my!
But I love the idea of Rondale Moore, man. Like if you're gonna get tricky, like Rondale Moore's a guy you can line up in the backfield too. Like you could put him all over this place.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go Rondale Moore. I actually really like that.
I don't know if you were watching my screen. I was circling Rondale Moore.
Oh, were you? I'm like dead. I'm like on my board right here.
I know. We're on the same page. So that's a good sign. Yeah. I mean, the potential for 2018 Rondale Moore is just sometimes with a team like this where they're not going to be able to succeed, you can take a shot on somebody like Rondale that could just be like that. I mean, what? what happens if he turns into 2018 Rondale Moore? Like,
Yeah, and you already like what their starting receivers, Tyrell Williams and
mm-hmm.
was it Breland?
Yeah,
They're
Rashod.
just vertical threats, man. They offer nothing underneath. That's Rondale Moore's game.
Yup,
Dump me the ball and watch me.
exactly. So now you're at 42. You're gonna have a quick little stretch here as well.
Oh
So
gosh, yeah, I should have prepared better.
I know.
So I went with Darius. You know what? This is something I've chalked in quite a bit too, because I think it's pretty good value.
hmm
I'm gonna go with Gregory Russo.
Ooh.
I think Joe Judge would love to work with a guy like this. I think ideally he could, given his skill set, he could be a very good like 5 tech 3-4 end.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Joe Judge is like, yeah, I'll take the guy with the freaky length.
Okay. So Gregory Rousseau it is. At this pick with the four oh wait, you were on the 49ers clock. I was like, oh dude, I'm ready to pull a trigger on somebody.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
Oh no. Oh shit. Ah, that's so annoying.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go in a different direction here though.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think you're a lot higher on Joe Tryon than I am.
Yeah. After watching
I like Tryon, but I feel better. Well, I mean, yeah,
I have
I
a mid
could
two on
take
him.
him.
I have a mid two on him. I'm not like in the first round type of conversation. If
Yeah. No, yeah, I think we're in the
yeah,
same ballpark.
I think to me he's the best guy left on the board. But I know you have your affinity for Boogie, who would fit on this squad. But they did just bring in Arden Key, so I'm actually pulling back on my Joe Tryon.
Yeah, they did. But they do love their defensive line.
They do. And
Like
they
at
did,
one point, I was projecting. I think it was in like it was supposed to be a meme mock draft. Like it
yeah,
was, I don't know, the most hated mock draft.
yeah.
I had them taking Christian Barmore in the first round.
Oh,
And you know, I was like talking about it, just like screwing around. And I was like, you know what? I could see this happening.
legitimately before Maurice Hurst, I mean, it could.
Yeah.
It could.
I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go with Elijah Molden.
Ooh. So
I really like Molden, and I really think he can play, like potentially could play deep. We only saw it for like I think the last couple of games there at Washington.
yeah.
So he might end up being your free.
Okay.
If not, you're getting one of the best slot corners in this draft. I think he could literally hang with anybody.
My guy RJ Gillen, who's their head scout, said all their scouts all have consensus that Elijah Molden is the only cornerback that can start slot corner that can start day one out of this
Oh
entire
yeah.
draft class. And they said they desperately need a slot corner because K1 Williams always gets injured. But you're still on the clock. So
Yes, I am. Dallas Cowboys. Dang it. Actually, I really like this pick, okay?
okay.
Because I'm a lot higher on, well, I think some people really like this cat too.
You're gonna pull Osa. Don't do it.
No, I'm gonna go Liam McNeil. I
Ooh,
think
okay.
Liam McNeil's a freak.
I like Aleem.
Yeah, he doesn't have a full toolbox of pass rush moves. That's kind of like that's NC State. They're very similar to like TCU. They don't teach their guys nothing but to run contain.
Okay.
But if you want to watch one rep that should sell you on this guy being a star, go to the game against Virginia. Literally triple team. He deflects the ball, grabs it, returns it for an interception, like for a touchdown. It was one of the most ridiculous plays. Being triple teamed, and you still you find the passing lane, you knock it up, you grab it, and then you break a tackle and go for 6. It's wild. But
Jeez.
despite being he's one of the better run defenders in this class, but I think in terms of his pass rush upside, there's a lot there. It just needs a little bit of fine tuning.
Mm.
But I like that, especially next to guys like Neville Gallimore,
Yeah.
who I don't think is nearly as athletic as Aleem McNeil.
No, I like Aleem. I was struggling because again, I'm super low on like the actual value of interior defensive line on where to put him in my top 100. He was
That's
at
fair.
like 101 for me, but it's like I felt so wrong about that because I do like Aleem McNeil. It's
I
just
got him at 54 on my board, so
he's good. I don't blame you for that. That's the thing. I just don't blame you.
yeah, it was between that or I was eyeing Richie Grant.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm a sucker.
yeah.
I love his versatility.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you on that. Obviously at the Jags pick, if I didn't get Trevon Merrick, then I would have went Richie Grant right there. But at this pick, I don't think I can pass up on this. I have him as a top 25/30 player in the draft class. You get a guy who can be a starting left tackle or you can move him to right tackle. I don't give a shit. I don't care about his arm.
Yeah.
He is polished, day one ready, and I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to feel too bad about it. When you didn't they put like a franchise tag on Cam Robinson or something like that? Like
For some reason, yes. Yes, they did.
that's the point. For some reason, they're that desperate to at least make sure that there's something there. Give something that's actually good for once. Liam Eichenberg. I love this guy. So, I mean, I can't believe he's fallen this far. I absolutely love him. It's just, oh, so good. So good. But I'm still on the clock with the Pats. And
you got the next 3 picks, my friend.
oh my God. We're like going in clusters here. Of course, it's a 50-50 chance of us having a pick or not. The Pats, what do they want to do? This is a tough one because wide receiver wise, we've kind of drained the swamp, so to speak.
Yeah, I think at this point, there's only one other guy I'd be willing to probably snag.
It's De'Ami Brown for me. That's
yeah.
But it's like I don't see Belichick going De'Ami Brown. We're going a corner here. Why do I feel like Kelvin? I hate Kelvin Joseph for one. I hate him.
Oh my gosh, thank you. So many people are high on my channel about him.
Garbage. Terrible. Literally.
I wouldn't go that far, but I think the hype is garbage.
Yes. For what people think. I have him as a late third. Like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I say garbage for the people who put him in the first. Like terrible.
I hate this. Hey, he played Alabama well. How did those games against Ole Miss and Vandy?
Yep.
Vandy look.
Florida. I mean, he got toasted by Kyle Pitts. He looked like a damn like high school corner on him.
Well, to be fair, it's Kyle Pitts.
Yes, but he beat him with route running where he looked clueless. It was embarrassing. So with that being
like on a crosser too, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it was a double move. So he went like that. And
okay. I remember being like around the middle of the field.
Yeah, no, that was embarrassing. I'm down to 2 guys right now. Asante Samuel Jr. and Tyson Campbell. I know they like to run a lot of man. Tyson Campbell is more their typical build, but Asante Samuel Jr. is just so good. But they did draft K1 or not K1 Williams, something Williams. That guy is 6'4" out of Vandy. Like in the
it's
Joejuan Williams. Yeah, Joejuan Williams. And that means they like some height. Even when the talent isn't there, they like the height. I'm going Tyson Campbell. I know the NFL is high on this guy. So Tyson Campbell, speed. I think that his stats do not speak to what he did. I mean, he was skin tight coverage on a lot of dudes. Held like a bitch. But if you have a mentor,
all the number ones.
I know. Exactly, right? If you're able to get mentored by Stephon Gilmore, by JC Jackson, that might be able to help him maximize the usage of his grabbing. I love the fit. I absolutely love the fit. And then one of them is going to be gone. So now I'm on the board with the Chargers, and Liam Eichenberg's not here. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going to reach for Stone Forsythe.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's some questionable tackle talent.
Yeah, I can't do
There's 2 guys that I really like, but I don't know if they're exactly good fits.
Dude, this might be where you just take a shot on Walker Little. You'd love to hear that. This might just be where you have to take a shot.
And I used to be the poster boy. Like, I used to be like, I hate Walker Little. Move him to guard.
Well, he's a great talent. It's just like,
he is.
Can you take the shot on that? Stone Forsythe might be the target here, though, just because he is polished day one, and you do know he'll play pretty well. Have you seen Stone Forsythe?
I've seen a little bit of him. Honestly, I didn't know much about him until the pro day because I was like, who's this freaky? Like, what is he, like 6'7"?
No, he's like 6'9".
So
like he measured. I believe he measured in at 6'9". I'll see the actual measurement. Stone Forsythe, he's 6'8", 307. So he's actually.
It's just the thing with guys like that. I do worry at the NFL them getting out leveraged.
Yeah, he did pretty well against Azeez Ojulari though in terms of the speed, and the Chargers have a semi more stationary quarterback. Herbert can run like a bitch, but like he's not a guy who's throw to run. I mean, run to throw. Like he's more. I will actually pass the ball because I know that I can. I think that Stone Forsythe, because I know that the Chiefs offensive coordinator, I know that they don't need. Do they even need a right tackle anymore? Because they got Orlando Brown, but didn't they bring in somebody?
They have Mike Remmers, and they also drafted Lucas Naeem.
Oh yeah,
last year.
Yeah, But I know that Stone Forsythe was practicing with the offensive coordinator or line coach for Kansas City. But there's a lot
Really?
of teams. I can see the Steelers going after a guy like Stone Forsythe. He doesn't fit the mold though. I mean, there's just a lot of teams that there's just random late round hype. But this is a guy who can step in day one. Oh, it hurts me. We need to get a cornerback day one though. We're going to Asante Samuel. Fuck it. I
Dude, I
forgot.
was like looking at him on my board. I was like,
Yeah, we're
dude,
going.
how far can Asante Samuel fall, man?
I love Asante Samuel.
Me too.
There's no hate at all.
Yeah, I was just gonna the only thing I worry about with him is the 30, what is it, 30-inch arms?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
small.
It's just again, does that hold up on the outside of the NFL?
Yeah, I straight up gave my entire viewing audience a heart attack that Asante Samuel would fall past that point for Stone Forsythe.
Oh.
um,
Yeah, I was like, man, Stone Forsythe, man, you're really sold on this cat.
I think
Whew.
I have a mid to third on him, which again,
I think that's a bit more.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
realistic. I think that if you are looking for a day one impact, like the Steelers, looking for a day one
Yeah.
impact, that's what you get. If you want someone with upside, you go after somebody more like a Spencer Brown who could potentially be a left tackle because he's still raw. But
Yeah.
we're here at 48 with the Raiders, and I wish they didn't have Unique Ngakoue because then Joe Tryon would be a great steal, right? I love the fact that Joe Tryon's still on the board. It's so annoying because I actually do think that he's actually really talented. They need a Sam blitzing linebacker. I don't really see anybody who is really fitting that. Oh, Nick Bolton though. Oh shit. Why is he still on the board? Like, how the hell is he still on the board,
He's
dude?
compact and he's not as athletic as everyone else.
Yeah. Do you think he'd fit a Sam blitzing linebacker though?
No, I prefer him in the middle, man.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
him
he'd
as
be
a
a better
Mike.
Mike. Yeah, I think he'd be a better Mike. Let's just go with Javante Williams. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. He honestly would be an interesting pick at the next spot. But shoot, this is a tough one. I could see Levi Onwuzurike being a good stud here, though. I could see that.
Ooh.
Levi. I mean, you could just take a shot on him. I mean, what? Who's your next interior defensive lineman? They brought in some weird ass dude. Like I forgot who. I mean, we
They
could just check
brought in
Raiders, of course. It doesn't bring up
yeah.
the actual Raiders. Here we go. Yeah, they brought in Jonathan Hankins for. Well, they re-signed him to a 1 year deal, but
Yeah, they also
whoop
got
you.
Quentin
Yeah.
Jefferson. They got Solomon Thomas, who's more
Ooh,
of a
they did bring Solomon Thomas in,
yeah.
so I don't know if that's actually something that we need to pull the trigger on right now. But we could get. Oh shit, he's still on the board. Single high
Yeah, he
safety.
is. And they kind of need that.
They do need that because I am not putting Carl Joseph or Jonathan Abram as a single high safety. No way in hell. I love
That's
Javon
a good
Holland
pick.
more, but I think that the linebackers are more suspect, and I want Javon Holland to a team that actually has good linebackers, that so he doesn't have to deal with the run as much. Richie Grant, love it.
All right. At this point, man, I would have loved if there were corners that
I
I
know.
were exceptionally high on. I mean, the only guy I think I'm considering here
Yep.
is Ifatu Melifanu.
Yeah,
I mean, they got Malcolm. What they brought in Malcolm
Malcolm Butler. Yeah,
Butler. Yeah,
I mean you could rock like Paulson Adebo. I think he might be a little bit underrated now because he tested in the 4.4s.
yeah. He
Hell of
did
a
test
deal.
in the 4.4s, but it's actually pretty surprising if you go back to 2019 how much he actually lost to speed.
Really.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
yeah. Like
Um,
Gabriel Davis had a field day with him.
I have one guy that I'm just willing to pull the trigger on right now, and I don't care about my fans. Like my boy Red Sea, all he does is talk about how corner is a big issue. I'm ready to pull the trigger on somebody if you want to tell me what you are
I
going.
mean, the problem with the Cardinals is they don't have a pick till 4th round or 5th round, something like that.
Yeah, they don't have a pick till fifth, so that's why like
Um,
in my mock draft, that's why I traded back with the Bears. I got an extra third, and then I traded up and used my fifth rounder on that one.
yeah, but from the Bears, who am I taking?
They took Mac Jones, which is probably not going to happen.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So
Ooh,
that's a good deal for the Bears.
you mean the 3rd overall pick, Mac Jones?
Oh my god. Not even gonna talk about that one now. I can't do
Gosh,
it.
dude, it's
Yeah.
just wait, man, just wait. When your memes are no longer dreams, it's gonna be real life next Thursday.
I am going to cry, legitimately cry on stream if Mac Jones is selected at 3 overall. Like
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna I'm gonna call up the 49ers head scout. I'm gonna call up RJ, be like, you suck, and just hang up the phone. Tell him to rescind my application to the Cardinals and the Falcons. Just tell him fuck off and just never talk to him again. Mac Jones is the pick.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it, man. I think I'm going Javonte Williams.
Ooh, you gonna?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, James Conner's not gonna be there for long term. He's just there for.
No, he's not. And I just don't feel good at this point with Melifonwu.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'd be even a good Vance Joseph. Like,
I don't think he'd fit.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was trying to sell myself on that he could be.
Yeah, I know you like I know you like Melifonwu. I know the NFL.
Yeah, I was actually considering Tay Gowan over him.
Gowan.
Yeah,
Tay. Okay.
I mean, hey, I'm willing to have that be a hill I die on.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oof, it's interesting. So this spot, linebacker wise, I could target Nick Bolton here. What would you think about Nick?
I don't know, but I'm just glad I took Javonte Williams out of your clutches.
I'm very happy you did for your thing. For your sake, I wanted to see what your reactions would be to me selecting your team. That was the best part because you fucked me over big time last time. What do you think about Jamar Johnson at this pick? Because I'm thinking that I just love Jamar.
Yeah, no, safety's like, I think they're adequate at safety. Like Eric Rowe's not like, or who's the other one? Bobby McCain?
Yeah. I think they're not adequate, just not great.
Yeah, they're not outstanding.
Secondary's so good. You know what? Igbenogany's going to be a stud.
Man, if you could get on the field, because they brought in Justin Coleman now too.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, right. Jamar Johnson, man, it's just, gosh, it's such a limited sample size.
Yeah, but
it's like, yeah, his pro day did not match like his.
I agree.
His tape.
I agree.
It's real weird.
Would you select Nick Bolton or would you go after Jamar Johnson? Those are the two.
Well, if I'm going Nick Bolton, I might as well go Jamar Johnson because the upside. Nick Bolton is going to be solid and safe, but
he doesn't have a ceiling. I do agree.
Yeah, he doesn't have a great ceiling. Like,
what do you think about Chaz Surratt on the Dolphins in round 3?
I'm not a big. I'm not like not this early.
No, like round 3.
Round 3.
Like if we got him like a late round 3.
All right, so this is how I feel about Chaz Surratt. To me, he feels like, you remember Troy Dye from last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's basically Troy Dye without length.
Ooh.
Very opportunistic. He relied on a lot of stunts to get pressure. While he was a more solid tackler, I don't know how he holds up against the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he's only in his second year at linebacker, so
yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot to project there, a lot to take in.
I think he fits best as a safety.
Oh, put him back at safety. Ooh,
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
He has good coverage. I just didn't see anything in the run game.
Yeah, I mean he's sideline to sideline.
Yeah, no, he's good speed. It's like 4.5s. So
yeah,
good enough.
I kind of like Jamar Johnson here.
I took him.
Did you? Oh, I was still looking.
Yeah. I took Jamar Johnson. I did exactly what you did to me in the walk the mock. I got so ticked because
dude, it was like at the end of the third round or somewhere in the third, right?
It was mid-third because they put him at like 197 on their board.
Oh, I went in with my big board.
Yeah. Like, well, I didn't have a big board and I didn't have time to make a big board for that. And I was just like, I already know exactly who I'm picking. So yeah, I took Jamar Johnson because that would be my pick right there for Washington. I'm very happy you said so, and I assume my Washington fans are also very happy.
Yeah,
that you said so. But there's one guy I'd take right here, and it's the guy I took in the walk the mock.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember who it was, but I'm feeling frisky. You got Ryan Fitzmagic at quarterback. What does Ryan Fitzmagic love to do? He loves to yeet that ball deep and say, "Good luck, receiver. Have a good time." I'm going with Dyami Brown.
That's exactly who I took.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. Dude,
that's just a beautiful mentality. Like, Fitzmagic loves to do that. And you got Terry McLaurin, you got Curtis Samuel underneath. That's fun. That's going to be a fun offense.
Dude, exactly. I love that. I remember I traded up in the draft for Dyami Brown. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I couldn't trade up. They kept denying my trades because they're jerks.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting on trades. Like I didn't want to offer anything.
Yeah, I know, but dude, De'Ami Brown, I love that fit. I'm so happy you took that because like if Jamar Johnson isn't there, I go De'Ami Brown 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like just you need that second actual wide receiver. I don't want Sims to be my actual like boundary too when you have
Oh, I
Curtis.
know, right? What Antonio Gandy Golden or Kelvin Harmon, like those guys are
They're mediocre at best.
they're barely holding on.
I know. So 52, you're still on the board. You can
Yes, I am.
dictate the future of the Bears. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
mean, I
quarter-
guess this is popular for quarterback, but like I feel like Bears, you've already put yourself in a corner. Let's just try to build for maybe the quarterback of the future.
Okay.
I think this is actually where I am gonna take Walker Little.
Okay, that's fine. This is a good location for him. He doesn't have to play year one either. I don't think they released any of the tackles, but they are.
They lost Bobby Massey.
Oh, they lost Massey. Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm pretty
well.
sure.
I've actually always loved. I think in the first round of my way too early 2021 mock, I put Walker Little to the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I suspect it. Well, Bobby Massey, or it might have been Leno, who was garbage the year before. And he just had
Yeah.
like a mediocre.
Like Leno's been like I think it was Massey because Leno's like
Leno's been,
solid,
no,
but he
yeah,
gets
you're right.
hated
Massey.
on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walker Little. I've always thought that's a great fit to the Bears. So
Yeah. I did think about Mills, but
yeah, that's. I mean, again, I think the Bears have kind of shown their cards with who they want to rock with in the future in terms of like the style of quarterback.
yeah.
Mills is the perfect fit for that, to be honest. But with the Titans on the board, I'm looking at Jonnu Smith right here, i.e., Brevin Jordan, and I'm potentially. I mean, Pat Freiermuth is falling, by the way, which is. I mean, I think I don't. I'm not a huge guy on Pat Freiermuth. I still think he's worth a second, but
Yeah, I think he's definitely like he feels like a base model tight end.
yeah. I'm down to a couple picks here. I don't like the actual cornerbacks at this spot. So I am down to actually getting a right tackle, Spencer Brown, which would be quite insane, or I'd be going Jonnu Smith, i.e. Brevin. I keep saying Jonnu Smith instead of Brevin Jordan because I just think yeah, we're gonna get Brevin Jordan. I think this is honestly the best move. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a perfect scheme fit. What do you think on it?
Oh,
I like Brevin though.
yeah. I mean, I feel like that was it was a good comp before the pro day,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, yeah. If you honestly just looking at his tape, man,
Yeah, he
he's
fits.
so deadly after the catch.
He's dangerous. I'm taking him. I don't care.
Yeah, no, that's I don't blame you.
Okay, this spot, I'd be looking at wide receiver. Nah, not vibing. Talon Wallace, maybe the only guy I'd go with right now. Maybe Amon Rod to pair him up with Michael again. This is Ifeatu Melifonwu, my eyes.
Yeah,
I mean, you have Xavier Rhodes for what, one more year? And I think that Melifonwu is actually pretty good in zone.
yeah, and I was gonna
So,
say like Xavier Rhodes is a pretty good comp for Melifonwu.
yeah, I'm taking him. I've been taking him for a long time. And by the way, if he wasn't taken there, I'm taking him with the Steelers. I don't care. That's my thing. The Steelers lost their number two, well, arguably
Yeah, and
number one
then
corner, Stephen.
what's his face? Justin Lane just got arrested, so
Oh, for fuck's sake!
yeah.
Oh, what an idiot. Um, that's so annoying. Justin Lane was so super exciting for me.
Yeah.
This is a tough spot because Jackson Carman unfortunately fits exactly what the Steelers are looking for, but he has stub arms. Like I swear to God, my patience for Brady Christensen when watching him is longer than Jackson Carman's arms. That's all I got. Um, I mean, this was where I was thinking about maybe taking Walker Little. Center wise, people are gonna hate this.
Dude,
I wouldn't go. I'm going Quinn Meinerz.
Oh.
I think he's a Steeler. I see that. He has that grit. He has the drive.
He
I
has
think
the
that
crop top.
he has a crop top. He's just such a hard worker and just a beast. Why not? I don't care. The Steelers need a center desperately.
They
So
do.
I don't like Creed Humphrey's IQ. That's my thing. I think that I know that Ben doesn't watch tape. So either I was going to go Josh Myers at that pick, which, I mean, I don't know because Josh Myers was obviously pretty capped ceiling wise.
Yeah.
Quinn Miners doesn't have a ceiling cap on him. He has some juice that is untapped. So It feels like a Steelers thing to do. I mean, hell, they drafted Terrell Edmonds at the end of the first. Anything can happen, especially Quinn Ewers. You're on the clock.
Yes, I am. So, one of the many picks the Seahawks have. Oh, geez. I think I kind of know what I'm doing with this pick. It's not going to seem great, at least for Seahawks fans, but I kind of like it. Yeah, they brought back Carlos Dunlap. They have Alton Robinson, who's fine. I kind of like him,
Yeah.
but I think I'm going to add Joe Tryon to that mix
I
because
I so regret not taking him at 54. I forgot he was on the board. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot he was on
yeah, because what Alden Smith's also he got arrested. So
every time, man. I know. It's like God, like what the hell? Damn it. I wish I could have taken. I honestly low key take back this pick. Obviously, the pick's in, and it's a good pick. But I wish I could have went either Joe Tryon or Boogie Basham because I know they run that 4-3.
yeah, I was thinking about Boogie Basham as well.
Yeah, I thought you were going with Boogie Basham's route, but Joe Tryon to this. Oh my God!
I
Can
don't know.
you?
I feel like when you're limited in picks, I don't know. For me, if I'm working with limited picks,
Yeah.
then shoot, sky's the limit. Give me guys with huge upside.
Mm,
I feel Boogie Basham. He's a bit safer.
mm. Yeah.
I'm actually trying to stall time right now for this Rams pick. Ugh,
The Rams pick is gonna be interesting. I mean, they do need a center. You know what?
they do.
This could be.
And I got the center in mind. And it might not be it's not gonna be Creed Humphrey. It's gonna be Kendrick Green.
I was about to say I'd pull possibly Robert Hainsey into that conversation.
I was thinking, but I really like Green, dude. He is
Yeah.
he's got some good upside. He's perfect for was it McVay's like
Yeah.
outside zone blocking scheme.
Oh yeah. I thought they were
Yeah.
inside zone for some reason. Or is that
They ran actually because I was gonna say they ran a majority of outside, but they did incorporate a lot of inside last year.
just
And that's why I was thinking Trey Smith's a really good pickup for this squad too.
that's what I was thinking as well. No,
Yeah.
it's the Seahawks that run inside zone. That's my bad. So
Yeah. No. They incorporated a bit
Yeah.
too last year with
Yeah.
oh
okay.
my gosh. Who was their running back?
They had the
Cam
kid out of
Akers.
Florida State. Yeah, Cam
Yeah.
Akers. So this spot for the Chiefs, we don't really need a tackle anymore. Like you said, Riley Reef's there. That's good enough. That's a good enough patch.
Yeah, for me, I think I have an obvious pick.
Wait, do they have 2 seconds?
This is the
do.
Chiefs. They do. They didn't have to give up their other second.
Oh, wow. That's quite a good deal. To be honest, linebacker's such a huge need. And
Yeah, it is.
I think Willie Gay has good coverage skills, doesn't he?
Yeah, dude's disgustingly fast.
I'm gonna go Nick Bolton here.
I like that pairing.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that a lot.
that's a good 1-2 punch. You need a guy who has a really good floor. I don't care about the ceiling. You got Willie Gay. That's to me, that's the right pick.
Yep.
You like it?
I like that. I think there's another guy too I would consider there.
Who would? Oh well, we'll discuss that after. So
yeah, we'll discuss.
Yeah, you probably want him at one of these other picks. This spot, this is a tough one because I can't take a corner here. I know that Brown. I look at Brown's Twitter sometimes, and they're clamoring for an actual corner for some reason. I don't get that. I seriously don't. They got Troy Hill. Now their safety core is pretty locked up as well. And then they got Greedy Williams and
they're gonna be running a lot of three safety sets. I think didn't they bring in
Johnson.
TJ Carey, or is that
they bring
TJ
Carey too? Shit. I mean, I could look that up right here. Obviously.
I know he's back with the Colts. I knew it was either the Colts or the Browns.
Okay.
It was
What did the Browns do? So the Browns signed I forgot they have Tack McKinley there too. I mean,
yeah, they do, don't they?
That's not gonna mean jack shit. He couldn't even stay on the damn Raiders. But this is an interesting spot for me because I could just rock Baron Browning here, who has an extremely high ceiling at a linebacker. Because I mean, Anthony Walker, I don't really know if that's the right move. Could go Boogie Basham as like
Kevin Stefanski, Anthony Barr.
Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because Browning, I like Browning better on the edge, but
yeah, he has upside though. You could use him as a Sam
Blitz
linebacker, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like he was okay enough.
Yeah,
but, I mean, it was his first year dropping back into coverage. Like
yeah.
So
if if they did not sign Troy Hill, I'd possibly go Aaron Robinson to fill that slot because I know that that slot was pretty vacant. Troy Hill is slot,
Yeah,
correct? He is.
he is. He
Yeah.
is. Aaron Robinson's nice. I consider him slot only as well.
Yeah. Now you're on the board,
Yes, I
and
am.
you can. How many picks do you have of the last ones? Okay, so we're gonna be split in these last picks. Oh
We
my
are.
god, we got the nice little user interface messing up, but we good.
This one's a bit tougher for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways that you can go. I assume you're looking at your board, so I'm gonna be highlighting the guys who I would possibly take right here.
And I was considering that, but how much of a difference does that really like? Does Carlos Basham really make?
Yeah, I know. Boogie could definitely. I mean, the question is, will the edges stay healthy? Because
That is true.
Hendrickson
Because
was their bailout.
Davenport couldn't last year.
Yeah, Davenport couldn't, and Hendrickson was their bailout. So it's like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I forgot about that.
that's a high floor option that
It is,
good
and
for a bailout.
that was the other guy I was like I would consider for the Chiefs. I think he's a total
Yeah.
spag guy.
Or, not gonna lie,
I was also thinking Mr. Jabril Cox
yeah,
because
there's a good amount of options.
I do love Jabril Cox.
Yeah, I have him as in like an early round 3. I don't like him in the run game, to be honest.
No, yeah, he didn't nearly like he didn't just play physical. It was weird because
Hmm.
I totally didn't get that from what I saw at North Dakota State.
Yeah,
I wish LSU blitzed him a bit more
yeah,
because he was pretty savage at North Dakota State
I
at,
agree.
at doing that. So
Yeah,
um
this is this is a tough spot because there's a
yeah, this is a
plethora of
tough
ways that you can
spot.
rock. Because obviously you could, of course, go Jabril, which I mean, if I'm gonna be fully disclosed to you, my number one pick right here would be Jabril. Because again, you lost Quan Alexander. That's
Yeah, but I mean, how much do they trust in their evaluation of Zach Bond?
ooh, that's a good one. Zach Bond was more of a blitzing guy, right? I thought he was considered edge.
Yeah, he was. They were trying to get him more off ball, like at the
Yeah.
Senior Bowl. It was funny because this is where I fell in love with now Patriot Joshua Uchi,
Ooh, okay.
who was also playing off ball after being almost a pure blitzer and
Yeah.
looked way better than Zach Bond.
Mm. Well, that's probably why he fell compared to Uche.
Yeah, exactly. Gosh, dude, I think Uchi's gonna be really good.
Really? Oh, that's good.
I
Uh,
think so. I think they utilized him pretty well down the stretch last year. You know what?
what's up?
Yeah, screw it. Carlos Basham. Let's get some
Okay.
depth there. He can kick to the interior as
Yeah.
well. And they're kind of like their depth on the interior is not that great.
So just for the record, fuck you because that was my next pick.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That would have been
Yeah, that was my pick. So ouch. And that destroys my ability. I mean, Cam Sample would be an interesting target at this spot, but I think it's a little too rich at the moment. I
yeah.
could go Paulson Adebo because I don't trust Levi Wallace. And I mean, for me, you could randomly see Robert Rochelle pop into this conversation too. I don't think he's gonna be a second round pick though.
Ooh, man, that is one heck of a blank canvas
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, have you seen speaking of like Greek style bodies, like that guy looks like a god. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
He's
he was on Bruce
shredded.
Feldman's freaks list. And no lie, I thought he was gonna come in looking bigger at the Senior Bowl, but
I
yeah, dude
agree.
is
I know. I'm stuck here, man. I'm looking at Paulson Adebo and Robert Rochelle as like potential targets. You know, they do run a zone. So Adebo, since we did see him get beat by speed, that would be
yeah, no, he's probably better in his zone. But Bills down the stretch, they tried to play some press man, but
yeah.
that was more so to counter the Chiefs.
Hmm.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
So
I
yeah, maybe never mind. Nick said idea. Maybe that was just a experiment gone bad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Paulson. It's a
Yeah.
little bit of a reach, but he did test in the 4.4, so maybe he got more athletic too. But I think that he'd fit better in a zone. He was in the first round conversation for a very long time. So he,
Yeah, I mean, dude was shut down 2018, 2019.
yeah. So take a shot.
Yeah,
They don't need to.
Uzo.
If Levi Wallace is back, they don't need to. That's the bonus. That's a big plus.
Yeah.
I like that. So now you're going to be pissing off or making the cheeseheads very happy, which so far,
Jamin Davis, I thought I did a good job.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna go ballistic about Rashod Bateman falling fast, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can technically make
I
up for it
did
at this pick.
I did consider Bateman.
Yeah, you can
Um,
make up for it at this pick. I know a guy who they'd probably like. There's also Levi
mm,
Wuzurike on the board, who could be pretty nasty on the interior with Kenny Clark.
there is, but I think if I was gonna go that option, I actually rather Osai Digizua
You're leaving out my boy Milton
as a
Williams.
3-4 end.
You're leaving out my boy Milton.
No, he's literally right there. I actually got him ahead of Ozarike.
Okay, good, good. I love me some Milton Williams, man. He is
Yeah, both are. Ooh,
he
both
is
those are good.
full disclosure, I'm looking at three guys. It's pretty much these two. And
Mm,
then fuck, where was I just at? Milton Williams. Those are my
yeah,
three guys. Even Levi. Levi would be a good option, but so yeah,
yeah.
I just love it.
I went to go to look at corner, and I'm not gonna lie. I think they could target in the third.
Yeah.
They got a third rounder, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got it.
Guys like Benjamin St. Juice, I'm
Mm,
pretty high on as a late day two.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, you know me. I love my boy Keith Taylor Jr. I think that he is. I think that he's very good all around. It's similar to the way I felt about who am I trying to think of? It's like pretty much the worst version of Samuel Cosme, where it's like super solid all around, but like
okay.
nothing spectacular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean,
Um,
he just has good size, length, speed, overall coverage ability, solid. Ball skills, shit.
trying to galaxy brain this. I was considering maybe offensive lineman
Yeah,
just because they're down David Bakhtiari
for a little
for the
bit.
beginning of the season, right? I think
Yeah,
so.
I mean, hell, this could be a weird pick right here. I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, I'm
They
not gonna lie. I would. You're not gonna like this. I would probably actually value Jackson Carman
I
a
mean,
better. I'm kind of in tune with his upside a bit. Oh, actually, you got him one spot ahead. Okay. Oh
well,
wait, that's
this
a
isn't
predicted
mine.
board.
This isn't
Oh,
mine.
never mind.
This is how it is right now. I have
Oh, okay.
Deontay Smith the guard, so don't think of him as an.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So
Jackson Carman, you could also say the same thing, but I'd be willing to give him a shot at tackle.
yeah, I would too. There was a certain rep that the QB school showed this. It was Trevor Lawrence versus
Gosh, I
or
love the
like
QB school.
I know. Yeah, no, he's smart. He gets a little bit annoying with how many different videos, like part 5, part 6. I'm like, for fuck's sake, like just like give me one.
Dude, he has like the best delivery.
Oh my god, he is. I mean, you could just listen to that guy for days, and it's just
Like
like
for real.
he says some random shit that I'll never understand. I don't care
Dude, I
how
loved his quarterback ranking video.
long. He has a quarterback rankings video now.
Oh, well, it was like an April Fool's one.
Oh
So, but he did it like stone cold, straight faced.
yeah, did he put like Ian Book at 1 or something?
It was like so like a lot of people thought it was serious. Like he had Mac Jones or he had Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, and
Okay,
then Kellen Mond. And
okay.
then yeah, it's like it was pretty funny. I went Jackson
Chris,
Carman.
you're gonna go Jackson Carmen here?
I'm gonna go Jackson Carman.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to
You
see?
were talking about his rep before I interrupted you.
Yeah. So, it was versus UNC and Jackson Carmen. There was a blitz. So obviously you have like an edge rusher coming in, and then there was, I believe, the 3-4 defensive end coming in as well. And it was Jackson Carmen decided to take the guy coming off the far edge that was a couple actually, he was about like a half a second behind the interior rusher. And it was like, what are you doing? Like, what made you process to think that somebody who is slower, like, going to be slower to the quarterback and on the outside, like, you never ever do that. You let Trevor Lawrence step up into the pocket and avoid that edge rusher. It's like, that was like, ooh, that's a little bit of an IQ right there. Granted, it's been a while. So,
yeah, I mean, I think he's done a fair job in big moments
yeah.
of keeping Trevor Lawrence clean. Like
Yeah.
in the Clemson national championship game, I thought he did it. Was it Clemson?
What?
Yeah, Clemson versus LSU.
Yeah.
Back in I
Yeah.
thought he did a pretty good job of keeping Trevor Lawrence upright against Ohio State. I think he did
He did.
both years did a very good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, especially when the rest of that line was pretty lackluster.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, man, I think he's pretty athletic for a
Oh yeah.
man his size, and I think he actually shedded weight. I think he's down to like 317.
Yeah.
But
That's good.
at worst case scenario, you're getting a guard. You're adding depth to the
Yeah.
line. I think the line does need some depth.
Yeah.
They can experiment. Like they have their line. The Packers is stupid versatile.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
it is literally like very mediocre, very average. Like outside of like
Elton Jenkins, right? And
yeah,
boxing.
Elgin Jenkins and
Boxing.
David B.
Yeah.
But like they have guys like it's like some Lucas Patrick, I think, who played
Mm.
a little bit at center. He was all right, but he filled in at right tackle last year. Was actually fairly good.
I'm honestly quite surprised that you didn't take Robert Hainsey there because he could play that
I
center.
did consider it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I did consider it, but
Yeah.
I think what I really wanted was someone that has a good upside potentially at tackle, and
Gotcha.
I really think Hainsey's gonna end up just as a interior guy.
Okay. Okay. So at this spot, to almost finish off the draft, the Chiefs are back on the clock, and Edge is kind of a no-go for me right now. You could look at Quincy Roche. I just don't really feel like it fits him.
Oh yeah, no, at this point, yeah, edges.
I mean, it's kind of it's kind of.
You
So
can
I'm
make
gonna
a
be
case for
avoiding.
Ronnie Perkins, but
Yeah, it just doesn't fit. I could go wide receiver here. Tylan Wallace could fill in that Sammy Watkins role pretty well, and that's probably where I'm gonna be rocking. You could go interior defensive line here though.
there's
I,
they're yeah. I mean, you can make a case for like
Milton Williams
Noah
throwing
Williams.
under Chris Jones. Do they have an interior defensive line
They got
or Levi?
Wharton, who's very athletic.
Yeah.
I'm
Milton.
trying to remember. They got this guy from like Western Illinois a couple of years ago.
Okay.
He's supposed to be a very athletic nose, but he's never developed.
Okay. I'm
Can't
just gonna
remember his
pull the
name
trigger
though.
on Tylan Wallace, man. I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I think that he would be a really good addition to the squad, and he can play the deep ball pretty well, if I'm not mistaken. So,
No, yeah, that's where he's like his highlight reels at.
I mean, Oklahoma State, all they are is like streaks and outs, pretty much,
Yeah.
so, and screens. So, Tylan Wallace fits pretty much what the Chiefs would ask of him, which is good. I think it's solid fit. Takes away that need.
Mm-hmm.
So you're ending off the draft. So, what do you think the
I was thinking Wyatt Davis, but I think I like this a little bit better. I think I'm gonna take Javon Holland.
Mm,
I know they got Sean Murphy Button, but I have no problem upgrading from that if they want to stick Holland in the slot. He could play deep. He played deep his freshman season. Why not give it a shot? You got him and Antonio Winfield. So,
not Antonio.
or is it Antoine?
Is it? Fuck.
Minnesota Cat?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. It's Antoine Winfield.
Antoine Winfield. Okay.
Winfield.
Yeah.
Right. I have a feeling I'm just a complete idiot.
Yeah, no, I think it ends with an E, like his first name. So I think you got it.
Antoine Winfield. Yeah, it is. Antoine Winfield
It's
Jr.
not like I covered this guy last year.
I mean, this is one of the guys who I was like, damn, this guy's good. Watch him play, like, damn, he's good. So Javon
Yeah.
Holland, your last pick?
It will be. And I think I was listening to the 2-for-1 podcast, and Mike Renner brought up an interesting point that Holland may be an outside corner.
Yeah, he played it sometimes.
Yeah, which I just never considered that. I either considered deep or slot, which I was like, and that's not bad when you might have to re-sign Jalen or Jameel Dean and Carlton Davis in the next 2 years. So,
well, another thing, if one of them gets injured, depth.
Exactly.
Championships. If defense wins championships, health really wins championships. So.
Oh yeah.
So that is the draft. I'm thankful that Alex Leatherwood did not go. I was actually considering him.
Yeah, I considered him at the Packers.
Oh, that too. I was considering him at 64 to be just a backup to at the guard spot. Just to be extra depth.
Who was I thinking of at that spot?
Hainsey.
Because I think I was looking at
Myers.
guard. Maybe it was Leatherwood.
Well, it could
Oh,
be
it was probably Wyatt Davis too.
yeah,
He was
White
still on the board.
Davis. Yeah. White Davis has a very high ceiling. So that is going to be the draft, everybody. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's going to be a longer video, but it's an enjoyable video. It's not going to be. So I hope everybody else agrees with that. I
This
had
is
a good time.
good
So
stuff.
yes. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to let Broshmo say goodbye, but I will see you on the far side. Peace.
That's right. Thanks for hanging out. Man, I'm used to ending my own videos. I don't
I
even remember
know.
how I do it. Till
Yeah.
next time. You be easy, my friends. Later.
Okay, cool. So now we can